family, welcome to another beautiful edition of Annie Otter's channel. In today's edition, I am going to be making moi-moi. I have very delicious, well-colored and deliciously moi-moi. Okay, so if today's your first day watching me, please hit the red button that says subscribe and you will be among the very first people that will be notified whenever I post something new. So these are the beautiful, gorgeous ingredients that you need in making a top-notch Nigerian moi-moi. I have my Blackeye Peas. You can always use any brand of your choice, okay? And I have my oil, again, any oil of your choice. I have salt over here. I have Onga Seasoning, Crayfish, red bell peppers. I got this from my freezer, that's why it looks that way. And I have eggs over there. I have tomatoes. I have habanero peppers. I have my onion cube seasoning. Of course, you're gonna need something for wrapping. Either you use foil or you use leaves or you use pouch, okay? So whatever is handy and available for you, please use it. Of course, you're gonna need water. The best way to wash black-eyed peas for your moi-moi is to soak it in cold water for about 5 minutes. Then put it in your blender and coarsely break it. Do not blend it, just break it, okay? Then you put it in water. Make sure that the water overflows on it so that it will help to float the coat of that black-eyed pea. Then you keep filtering and changing water, filtering and changing water until the coats are all gone. You can always use your hands to squeeze in between to make sure the coats are lifted from the actual black-eyed pea. So that's the best way to wash black-eyed pea, fast and easy, okay? And over here I have blended the red bell pepper, the habanero, the onions. Yes, I blended everything and I added some oil to it. I'm gonna be boiling this until it's dry. So the best way to know that this is ready, the oil will be floating on top of it. So I also added the cubes. So I use my egg boiler. So this egg boiler boils egg like in 3 minutes, very fast. I have the beans in my blender, so I have a very large blender. This is 64 ounces, as you can see. So it's a very large blender. So I have water in it. Also remember that you're going to be wrapping this moi-moi, so do not make it over watery, otherwise it's going to be leaking around. So that's why you need to put approximately the amount of water that is good enough to soften your moi-moi and make it very good. All right, so I'm gonna start this. So I'm done blending the black-eyed pea. So you see the consistency of the black-eyed pea that I just blended. So just like I said, make sure that you get the right consistency so that you'll be able to wrap this black-eyed pea, okay? So see my consistency here. So when I add a little more of the ingredients, it's going to make it a little thicker. All right. I have peeled the eggs. I'm going to be slicing it. I'm using my egg slicer. So as you just saw me do, that's how I slice the eggs that I'm going to be using in the moi-moi. So again, I'm going to slice the second one. If you don't have egg slicer, you can always use your knife to cut it just the way you want, okay guys. So these red bell pepper, tomatoes, habanero and onions still have dried just the way I want it. So like I mentioned earlier, whenever you see this oil floating, just know that the stew or the sauce is ready. Look at it. So right now I'm going to be adding curry powder. You can always add any spice of your choice or ginger. So if you want garlic, you can also add, but personally I don't like garlic in my moi-moi. I'm gonna be adding this crayfish because when you fry crayfish in your moi-moi, it has this distinctive taste that is so good. And I'm also going to be adding the Onga spices, adding some salt. Yep, so make sure you taste. So this is my first time adding salt. I'm gonna be adding this stew to the blended beans. Okay, and I'm gonna gently mix this. Then after that, taste for salt, pepper, and all the other spices to make sure everything is good. If you need to add a little more water, you're welcome to do so. Okay guys, so I'm done mixing this moi-moi, so you can see the consistency. Yep, so it's not too watery, it's not too thick. I have cut out a square size of the foil paper, just like the size I want. So what you do is to use your eyes to measure this foil, then you fold it to 2 equal sizes. You see what I have done? Then you start folding the long corner of this foil, fold it like 3-4 times to make sure you get the appropriate sealing. You fold your seal. So at this time you're going to open up the other end of this foil. Okay, so this end is the part that you're going to be pouring the moi-moi into. Okay, you just pour it directly into the folded foil paper. Okay, so when you have poured the desired quantity of the moi-moi, then you get the egg that you have sliced. Okay, you see the egg I have previously sliced, then I drop it into the moi-moi. Yep, then I'm gonna drop another one. So I have like 2 slices of egg. Then you pour a little bit of moi-moi just to cover the egg that you just drop into it. Okay, so when you're done with that, you're just gonna get to the tip of this foil. Then you start folding and sealing again. Start folding and sealing again. So if you have any moi-moi, you know, that have dripped on this foil paper, please, you can rinse it off or you can wipe it off. Okay, so that this will not mess up your pot. Okay, so this is the size of moi-moi I have here. You can make it smaller, but me, I'm doing this size because this is moi-moi we eat in the house. The second style I'm going to demonstrate is the funnel style. Funnel, so it's gonna look like funnel at the end of it. Okay, so what you do, you put your thumb like in the middle of the foil like I'm doing now, and you're gonna hold it like this. I hope you're seeing all of this. Okay, then you're gonna hold it like this, then you start folding. So the aim is to get like a funnel shape of this foil. So if you know exactly how the funnel looks like, you know what you're aiming at. Okay, then when you're done, you twist the bottom again to seal it so that it doesn't leak. You see, when you're done, you put your hand inside to make sure it's open wide enough. You see, looks like funnel, right? Yep. So you get your mixed moi-moi again. Make sure you mix each time that you're going to pour this moi-moi. Mix it so that it doesn't have any sediments, and the ingredients will continue to be evenly mixed in the moi-moi. So when you have poured the desired quantity, then you drop your size of egg into the already moi-moi in the foil. Then again, you pour just a little bit to make sure that the egg settles in the middle of this moi-moi in the foil. Then you start folding. Okay, you see, when you're done, you twist again. See, this is ready. There's no leakage here. So you drop it again in your boiling pot. Okay, so that's what you're gonna keep doing until you get all these mixed beans done. So our moi-moi has been cooking and cooking and cooking. So I believe this moi-moi is so done by now. Yep, it's been cooking for approximately an hour. So again, the length of time of cooking depends on the size of the moi-moi and the heat you apply to it. Okay guys, so we are done cooking the moi moi. So I just unwrap one of this moi moi, as you can see in the plate here, and I fried some plantain, and I also made custard. This moi moi is so done. You can see the egg, you know, that's the egg on the side, and I'm gonna cut it so you can see the inside of this moi moi as well. Yep, you see, that's how it looks. So you see in the egg and the moi moi itself, and this is tasting so good. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching another beautiful edition of Annie Otto's channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and love my video. Love you guys. Bye. Stay safe. Bye guys.